What's up to all my people out there? You know who it is, your boy Westside Gregory, hosting another episode of Raw Radio 513, baby. If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397, Raw Radio, baby.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Gregory.
Okay, now I want to bring this to y'all. A lot of people know about it, but uh I think more people don't know than it's more people that do know about this. But it's been a thing going on where they finding body parts on the west side of Cincinnati, but in Fairmount. Okay, so this is my thing. I'm just bringing this to the people, to the women that's out there, because if I didn't, what type of friend would I be to y'all? Wouldn't be a good one, would I? Okay, now let's get this started. Okay, after this, I'm gonna leave a video. Okay, it's a part one, two, and three, but I combined them all together from the first time that they aired the news of finding a body that was dismembered in the woods. Okay, so it's gonna go from one, two, and then the final update. And I'm here to talk to y'all about this final update. The final update was them going back to that scene, but it was across the street from where the first scene was. So they say they stumbled across the human remains because they went over to that area to look for a suspect that was missing. You see what I'm saying? So that was what they told us, that they went in that area because they was looking for a suspect that was missing before. So with that being said, that tells me that they're lying. They're lying to the public because they don't want to induce panic. Okay. They say they went back to go find a missing suspect. I'm assuming he ran through the woods, he or she ran through the woods, or it ran through the woods, whatever it was, a bamboo monkey. I call it a lie. Okay. So y'all go back and then y'all find these remains, but y'all tell the public don't panic. Y'all, if y'all ever been in that part of Fairmount where they finding these bodies at, anybody that's in a right mind know that it's a person that's visiting this area frequently or that live in this area that's doing this. I mean, come on, let's be real. If you go take a look at this area, you gonna see that nobody will want to be over there. And then when you do go down there, like to that area, you hit that stop sign, and then you make like a right. You ain't got nothing but a whole bunch of mechanics over there, like, and that's all it is. That's over there that visit that places over there, like, is mechanics. So a person, whoever did that to that woman or to these women, guess what? They local. They very local. But I do want to say this too. To all women that's listening, keep your eyes open. Stay off them dating sites. Like, go in public and go look for, even though you won't be able to tell like anything about a man as soon as you meet him, go in public and meet your men. Because this internet shit is for the birds. I guarantee you it was somebody who met somebody through an internet service, through a chat thing. You understand? And women, travel in groups. Whenever y'all on the west side or just anywhere, travel in groups. Don't go alone. If you go alone, take some type of protection. Don't get in nobody's car. I don't care how nice they look. I don't care how good they smell. I don't care how the car look. I don't care about their game. Save yourself. Save me another podcast section. Now, once again, if you know this area, then you would know nobody feel comfortable walking through that area unless they're from there. Now, let's get into this clip, y'all. Like I said, it's almost like a series. You see what I'm saying? So, a trilogy. So, I made one, part two, then a part three. Part three is the latest update, okay? So, let's get into it. And once again, ladies, be safe. Keep your eyes open. Stay off that internet, dating sites and stuff like that. If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397, Raw Radio, baby.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Gregory.
The familiar sounds of passing cars. A regular find here in this corner of North Fairmount. But just days ago, this quiet stretch was marred by a gruesome discovery.
She had been dismembered.
The body of a black woman left in this wooded area off Baltimore Avenue. Someone found her Sunday morning, and yet, as of Tuesday, officials still can't name her.
We've not had a case quite like this where there's so little information on the remains that we don't even know which direction to go.
Here's what the Hamilton County coroner does know. The woman hadn't been dead long. Someone killed her either late Friday or early Saturday before dismembering her. She's petite, about 5 feet tall, probably late 20s to early 30s. She has no tattoos, no scars, no birthmarks, but she has had at least one child.
She did not have any clothing or jewelry, so there is nothing identifiable there either.
Though the woman was found here, the coroner says she could be from anywhere. Northern Kentucky, Indiana, maybe even as far as Cleveland. And that is why investigators are asking for help. You see, there are no fingerprints or teeth to scan, so identifying her is proving almost impossible right now.
If you're missing a loved one, please give us a call. If you haven't heard from them and you normally would have a phone call or an interaction with them every couple of days.
Officials say they know how the woman died, but they won't share that right now. They want to know who she is first. And though the details are few,
somebody must be missing her.
They're hoping they're enough. In North Fairmount, Valerie Lyons, WCPO 9 News.
The coroner is releasing new information about a dismembered body that was found.
Jessica Schmidt has been listening in and has the details for us from the alert desk.
Yeah, that press conference just wrapped up, and both the coroner and Cincinnati police leaders are now asking the public to help them identify the woman who was found, and they are calling her death a homicide. Investigators say the woman's dismembered body was found along Baltimore Avenue in the Fairmont area Sunday. They tell us that based on the remains that were recovered, they cannot ID her using fingerprints or dental records. They believe that she was killed Friday night or early Saturday morning, and then her remains ended up in this wooded area. The coroner describes her as a black woman, likely in her late 20s or early 30s, about 5'1", with a petite frame. They say there are no tattoos, birthmarks, or scars, no clothing or jewelry to help them figure out her identity. They do say, though, there are signs that she had given birth.
I mean, a family, she had a mother and a father. I mean, somebody must be missing her. I mean, it appears that she might even have a child. So there has to be a family out there that's missing her.
Discovery in North Fairmount today. Parts from a dismembered body were discovered near Baltimore Avenue. The remains located in the same area where that torso of a woman was recovered back in November. Thanks a lot for joining us here at 5:30. I'm Mike Dardis.
And I'm Ashley Kirkland. A special unit of the FBI found the body parts during a search of the area. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was at the scene all day. And Brian, why was the FBI there today?
Well, actually, they have specially trained search teams. Today, it was the FBI, Cincinnati police. There was a civilian unit here with canines. It all started in these woods, searching for the trail of a suspect who vanished months ago. At the crime scene, every clue drops like a slow drip of light into a dark room.
This is where the investigation continues.
On Baltimore Avenue, the morning sun sheds new light in a grisly case. Hamilton County Coroner Dr. Samarco.
There were additional body parts found.
She says the FBI response team found more body parts with the help of a canine from the Buckeye search team. The discovery made about a block from where the torso of a woman was found in November. That victim remains unidentified. The case unsolved and unusual.
I've been in law enforcement for over 33 years, and I've not seen anything of this nature. And since I've been at CIS and talking to investigators who've been there, they have not seen anything of this nature as well in their careers.
Investigators say the victim was an African-American woman who had been pregnant about 3 years ago.
Well, first of all, we have to ascertain whether these body parts are associated with the body that was found November 5th or other cases that we're working on.
As unusual as a dismemberment murder is, the Hamilton County Coroner's Office has seen other cases over the past several years. Some of those remain unsolved, which brings about another chilling possibility that is yet to be ruled out. look like there could be any connection between any of the different cases?
It could be, yeah, and that's certainly something we're looking into. And it's, right now, all we know is we've been able to recover some body parts, and this is where the investigation continues.
As investigators are immersed in every drop of new evidence, every ray of light on a disturbing case. Yeah, now investigators are doing a genealogical search to try and see if they can find any of this victim's family members. Meanwhile, police are asking for any help the public can give. Reporting live, Brian Hemrick, WLWT News 5.
Now, Brian, what can police do to find a suspect at this point?
Yeah, actually, they think if they can determine this woman's identity, that will be the biggest help to them. But they're also, in the meantime, they're working with the FBI to try and see if there are other dismemberment cases across the country with any similarities. Ashley?